Hello, 8th graders. I hope you guys are doing well at home. This is the last lesson that we're going to cover for chapter 12, which lesson 5. It is the basic graphing of a circle on a coordinate plane. Remember, there is there is a standard form of a circle. Remember, your H and your K is basically tells you where the circle's going to, the center of the circle is. Okay? It tells you where it is. If H and K, H is into the X directions, and then K, let's see, X direction, and then K is in the Y direction. Okay? If the X and Y direction, if H and K is going to be 0, okay, 0, 0, the center point at this case is at the origin. Okay? Remember, the H, the K in this case is positive. So it's going to the positive, then it goes to the positive. Okay? Not the negative H and not the negative K. If they give you this, if there's certain direction, given problem as X plus, let's say 2 square plus Y plus 3 square, and let's say R is the radius. Oops. I cannot even spell. Radius tells you it moving a certain. Well, remember we're talking about radius. It's the same distance everywhere in a circle. Okay? Okay, let's say the radius, it is 5 square. What it does is that it's your H, hold on, let me take this. If I were to get into this form, okay, I want to turn the H, let me change. So X should be minus a negative 2 square plus Y a minus a negative 3 square, and my radius is 5. Okay, so my H and my K in this case is negative 2, negative 3, and my radius at this case is 5. Meaning I have to move to the X directions. Let me draw it out. Okay, this is what I have. I have, if I know the H and the K is negative 2 and negative 3. Okay, so I move negative 2, and then I move down to negative 3. Okay, then I look at the radius and I said, hey, my radius is 5, meaning I move all the directions that I move for the radii needs to be exactly 5 units apart. Okay, the easiest one for me to do is get into a whole number. I know my circle is not perfect, but it will do. Okay. Radius is the same everywhere in the circle. Okay? Let's say I'm gonna I am going to find out what is the area inside that circle. Okay? Remember, your area of a circle is pi radius square. So all the area inside the circle at this point is 5 units square, should be 25 pi units square. Okay, so this is a little bit extra, but if I want to find the area of that circle, giving you that circle's standard form, I will give me 25 pi units. Okay, here's the got it number 2. They ask you what is the standard equation or center, giving you the center, which is the h and the k, and then it needs to go through the point. Okay, the h and the k is right here, h and k, central point. Let me go ahead and graph this circle. Okay, since I know my center, I'm gonna do 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. 1, 2, 3. So that is my 3. So my center point is 4, 3. And then I don't have the radius yet. Okay? I don't have the radius yet at this point. I can find it because they told me there's a point, -1 and +1. There's a point there, okay? That is the one, the point -1 and 1, okay? Knowing the radius is 1 point, it's the same distance everywhere. So I know my center point is 4, 3. And I know the other point is -1, 1. I can use the distance formula. Find the radius by using the distance formula. Okay, it should be x2 minus x1. Oops. Okay, I had that, so I'm gonna take, does not matter which one is the x2, which one is the x1. I'm gonna have -1 minus 4. I'm gonna square that. I'm gonna plus 1 minus 3 square. I am going to reduce it into -5 square plus -2 square. That should give me 25 plus 4 equals square root of 29. Okay, let me substitute it in. X minus 4 square plus y minus 3 square, radical 29 square. I should have x minus 4 square plus y minus 3 square equals 29. So let me highlight that so I can use that information. Let me graph this on. Square root of 29 is about 5 point something. So it's going to be 5.3. 1, 2. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. I'm going to take orange. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do around point something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somewhere right there. I'm going to draw a circle. Let's see, I can make something of it. Oops, it was meant to be a circle. Okay, there you go. So you're gonna have the radius from here. Whoops, it's the same thing. from here to here. Hold on. Okay, everywhere. Okay. Okay, for this question, they ask you, this is the given equation. In scenario, when you make a phone call on a cell phone, towers receive and transmit the call. A way to monitor a range tower is to use the equation of a circle. Okay, suppose they give you this. Represent the position and transmission range of the tower. Where's the graph shows the person? Okay. If I were to graph this, they did not ask me to graph this. So they asked me what is my, I know it's not asking, I know the H and the K at this case is 7. Let me write this. X minus 7 square plus y minus a negative 2 square equals, I'm going to make it 64, so it's 8 square. So I know my center point is 7 and negative 2, okay? And then my radius at this point is 8, meaning I can go, the center point, it goes 8 units all around the circle. What it means in this case scenario, okay, the center right here, that tells you it is the cell tower's position, the position of the cell tower, okay, position of the cell tower. Okay, the radius in this case, it is the cell tower's, it is the cell tower's transmission range for the radius. It goes, so once you have the center and your radius is transmitted everywhere. This is it for chapter 12, lesson 5. Please work on the homework, and at any times you have questions on your homework, please let me know so I can collect all the answers and the questions and put it into one file. Okay, I will see you next time.